A dose now of health news. How do you achieve happiness? We all want to be happy. How do we do it? Well, some Israeli researchers say there is one thing you can do right now that will help a little bit. Get off Facebook. Leave it behind. You don't even know it, but it's only making you more miserable. With me in studio is Dr. Liraz Margalit, the head of the Behavioral Research Unit at IDC. Liraz, thanks so much for being with me. Thank you. Why will leaving Facebook make me more happy?
Okay, so first of all, we need to understand what Facebook is all about. So at the beginning, of course, we all thought that there is a functional reason why we are on Facebook. And the functional reason was to connect between friends. So if you have some friends, some colleagues that you are not in daily touch with, so you are able to be in touch with.
Doesn't that make you happy or connected?
No, so this was the first goal.
Okay.
Why people went to Facebook. They didn't know what it is. But as the time goes by, people started feeling more secure and share more because, you know what, as Freud said, we have unconscious needs and desires. And we have some narcissistic needs, meaning that we really like the acknowledgement. We really like to share, to think that everything is around us. So if you think about it, I go on Facebook, I start sharing like my image, what I like to call my ideal self. I like to pretend as this is how I really look. Actually, people go to travel, go to parties, to trips just to share their Facebook.
They're not living an authentic life, really.
And if you think about grown-ups, if you think about teenagers, we are thinking in comparing, meaning that we cannot help it. We need to compare ourselves to the other people. And if you look at those ideal images, you keep thinking, okay, they're all happy all the time. They have so many friends. They're all smiling. What about me? And this is how grown-ups build their identity because
have you done research here in Israel? I mean, have you studied people who have tried it to kind of disconnect from Facebook?
Exactly.
Are they actually happier? Are they doing instead of being on Facebook and feeling bad about, you know, they're not at parties or on fancy vacations, feeling jealous, feeling bitter? What are they doing instead?
It's a perfect question. So we ask people to close their account on Facebook, and just for a month, 1 month. This was the experiment, and after 1 month, we actually looked at their happiness levels, or their anxiety levels, depression, and we saw a major increase in their happiness level. They were more happy, more satisfied, more secured.
I'm guessing they're spending more time with friends for real, and face-to-face, not online.
And you know what? We know that face-to-face interaction is based almost entirely on nonverbal signals, nonverbal cues. Meaning that it's not about what you say, it's about how you say it. It's about your facial expression and your body gestures and your eye contact. And we actually missed it. And I talked to my students, and they don't know how to communicate nowadays.
Is it worse with Facebook compared to, let's say, Twitter or Instagram? A lot of these people feel jealous or bitter, or they get obsessed over Instagram photos. But with Facebook, it's a lot of news and fake news or promoted stories. People are dwelling on a different thing with Facebook compared to Instagram, right?
Actually, this is a very interesting question because we know that most of the teenage and the grown-ups, what we call Generation Z, Generation Y, they're not on Facebook anymore because they don't like what they call the noise.
Yeah.
They don't like to be on the details, to start reading. It's all about the story. And what is it about the story? If you think about it, what's relevant now, 24 hours from now, it's not going to be relevant anymore. So it's all about here and now, and I always need to invent myself, and I always need to come up with new pictures and new stories. And if I'm not in this game, so something is wrong with me.
Really interesting research going on at the IDC. One way, again, being happy, get off social media, interact with people, and you're studying. You actually have people experimenting with it, tracking how they feel, their emotions when they're off Facebook for just a month. Dr. Liraz Margalit, thanks so much for being with. Are you on Facebook, by the way?
I am on Facebook.
So isn't this a little hypocritical?
For research, but for research.
Okay, for research only.
Yeah.
You seem like a very happy woman, so it's okay, just for research. All right, thank you so much for being here on Daily Dose. Great to have you.